guys, just a couple seconds of the disclaimer. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the People in the Boxes, episode number 2. And it looks like we already have a new guest down in the backstage here. We're going to, we got 4 of us right now. We got people coming in all through the stream. I got to get over to Facebook and make this public. Let's see here.
Hey, everyone.
Got a lot to talk about today. Let me give us some time to introduce our boxes. Got a new friend with us here. We got our man of mystery, international man of mystery here, Ima. He's just a question mark. We don't even need to go to him right now. But we also have our friend Jake here, who's looks like he's muted. Let me unmute you there, Jake.
I am.
All right. So Jake, take a minute just to tell people who you are. If you have anything to plug here, would be great, or just your name's fine too.
I'm Jake. I just joined because I got a shit ton of animals, so I have a lot of input on this one.
There you go. He's got a lot of background for us. And then we have our special guest here, Miss Kat K. She is a extreme animal lover, but also has a little bit of history to back that up. Kat, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Waylon. Yeah, as Waylon said, I'm Kat K. I own and run the animal rescue page, Animal Lovers of Newfoundland and Labrador. And then I also have my page, Session with Kat K. So I thought this would be a great time to come on when Waylon asked me. You know, the two go hand in hand for this subject today. So thanks so much for having me, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go through a litany of things. We're gonna end up talking about the cannabis, but not right away.
Yes.
It's going to. I have a couple of things on my bullet points here. We're going to talk about in a second. Let me pull this up so I can pin.
Sounds great.
Just want to pin this so that people can pop up if they want to, and I can pop them back down if I don't like it. So, all right, let's pull up the bullet points for today. We'll probably pull up some, let's see. We want to go through a little bit of house cleaning as well. But this is our bullet points for today. And I know we have some more people coming in. Okay, here we go. We got Jules from Smoke Buddies.
Hey,
Jules, let's hear it. Do you have a fix?
Is it still staticky?
You sound good now.
No, you sound good.
Okay, perfect. It took me like a hot second to find my passcode. Figured out.
Yeah, that had to be your phone then. But
It was
no,
my
that's much
phone.
better. Good. So I guess I
Can't even
can
see my face.
put him away for a second.
Damn,
Jules,
you got some
who are you?
lights on?
Jules is a returning guest from last week. Ima is as well, but still a question mark up there. Jules runs Smoke Buddies. It's an app on iOS. They have a group in Facebook, but it's actually mostly just a push her app. But the group is growing too, though, isn't it?
It is growing.
Cool.
Good. Also, I don't know if you'd like to rep your. She does a little food trucking with her husband. I love that.
Yes.
I love the food. I love to go see him out at local events. Let's see. All right. So today's episode, you guys, pets. It was really difficult for me to figure out the title. It's like, man, what am I going to title this? So.
Hey, Trent. Hey, Matt.
Hi, guys. What's up? So pets is a big topic, of course. So I didn't want to just talk about pets. What I want to talk about is like reasons to have pets, and then reasons maybe you shouldn't have pets, or reasons not to be getting pets. And then also we want to talk about that cannabis angle, because let me tell you guys something. I did do a little bit of research on this. I wish I had more time. Speaking of which, I do plan to revisit some of these topics as we get big enough to actually get guests on that have, some sort of a professional credential. Kat, actually, you are my professional credential tonight, but we're talking, bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually
Oh,
more
for sure.
guests. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason. Much love, everyone. Hey,
What's up,
Katie.
So something I noticed, you guys, about stoners in general, weed smokers, medical cannabis users, whatever you want to call it. I don't know hardly any that don't have pets. Do you guys? Isn't that weird?
No, not that I can think of. Almost anybody I
I
know.
know someone. I know someone.
Okay. Well,
I
that's
know a couple, but
probably,
very few.
probably
That's an
unusual.
interesting point, though. The majority of the people that I know that do use, they have pets.
Right, and I think it goes hand in hand with the same things that people get, have the medical cannabis for. For some reason, I'm trying to make sure my internet connectivity is good. For some reason, it's not. Anyway, back to me. Oh no, let's read some of these bullet points. So on the good reasons, guys, we got mental health, exercise, companionship, and protection. Protection is a little bit of a question mark for me, and we're going to go over each one of these. But what are you waving at, Jules? Why are you muted?
Oh, I was listening to you talk, but also waving to people in the comments.
You can't. No one can see you.
Oh. Well, you should have told me that.
Here, look, we can do this, but nobody can.
I'm sorry.
If we do that, so
Hey, everyone.
this might that's not good either. So we'll just read the first section here. So reasons to own a pet. You guys, I want you to jump in anytime if you feel like that's not if there's something missing here, because I think that these are sort of bigger categories. So mental health is huge, right? But pets are shown to help that all the time. But here's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, Kat. What do you think when people get like a companion animal or a service animal? Those aren't pets, right? But a companion animal kind of is still sort of like.
Yeah. Well, a companion means a companion. A companion is a friend, So if it's a companion animal, no matter if it's because you wanted that company, it's still a pet or a part of the family. Service animals can certainly be, the same as your normal companion pet at home. It's just for you specifically and not for others of the public and even people in your family and whatnot to be going up and petting and acting like it's just your regular dog that, because they're trained for certain things.
Yeah, and I've seen them in public where people get mad if you try touching them.
Yeah, because it can disturb their job, and the person, like the owner of the service dog, could end up being hurt. The dog could get distracted, could lose the scent of what they're trying to do for their owner. There's many different reasons, right?
Right. So, Jake, what's the weirdest service animal you've ever seen or heard of?
An alligator.
A service animal?
Whoa!
Wow.
It was for anxiety.
I expected you to say like just dogs and cats or something, but
no, there's it's down in Louisiana. This old man has a pet American croc actually, and he uses it as stress relief and walks it on a leash and actually takes it into PetSmart and stuff.
Wow.
That's bomb ass, actually.
That's awesome.
Could you guys give me like 5 minutes? Because I will actually show you my service animal.
Well, yeah, go ahead and get
But
it.
I gotta go get him.
Don't tell me your snake is a service animal. I don't.
Actually, Lucius, my snake is my service animal, and I'm gonna show him off. So hold on.
Let's go see him. All right.
1 second.
Yeah, here with the chat. Keisha,
Well,
feel
see,
free to come up. Trent, I know you got pets. Come on up.
But yeah, that's the thing. There's like legitimate service animals that are, put through like the government, put through training, put through all sorts of different credentials before actually legitimate a service animal. You can have a mental health animal, and you can have a I can't remember the other name they use, but it wouldn't actually be like a service animal.
Emotional support.
Yeah, emotional support. Thank you. Yes, that's correct. Emotional support would be the other term. That's not a legitimate service animal.
I think when you think service animal, you think very highly trained as well. So when you said
they are,
alligator,
right?
wow, I wonder how that's done. But I mean,
I think that one's considered an emotional support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
People used to lie about it at the hospital. Oh, here we go. Is that
Oh,
fake?
wow.
What is that? Is that a piece of rubber you're holding?
Is that a bell?
Wow.
Just holding him like a sack of potatoes. You poor guy.
He's
that
all
albino?
Tongan. No, he is a Mojave of blue eye python. Ball python.
So he's a bell.
Yep. Look at him. He's so pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty.
I have a female banana tri-stripe that I've got some future projects for.
Oh, my butterball python is downstairs. My butterball python, like a pastel yellow python downstairs. But I can't touch her at the present moment because she laid eggs and she hates me right now. So this is my service animal. I know it's weird because it's a snake, but I also have other weird service animals. And they're in my daughter's room, which are rats. I know it's weird, but I have rats and snakes as pets. So thank you for saying he's beautiful. His name is Lucius.
Yeah, he is beautiful.
Lucius
wow, he's so calm
name.
with you.
Oh, he's always been calm. He's never bit me or anything. I don't hope he doesn't. But my other one that just laid eggs, she has been a little bit agitated, so I haven't been messing with her very much. But these guys mated, so I don't know what they're gonna be, but I think they're gonna be yellow and hopefully blue-eyed. So that'll be.
You guys see my 4 cats at the window? 4 out of 5 cats up there.
The catio. The catio.
This is just their cat. This is just their cat tower. They're just all up here at the window. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many cats do I have again?
I have 5, but I can only see 4 at the moment.
C4. That's a joke in there somewhere.
Yep,
I'm trying to show you guys how long he is.
Jake's on the move. You gonna show us something, Jake?
No, right. I'm not home. I'm actually getting ready to hop in the car and head home. Otherwise, I could show you a zoo.
Okay, we can always follow up on it. That's Jake.
See how long he is? That's how long he is.
Jeez.
And he's not even uncoiled yet. He still has his butt. So
still got a big old butt. So what is that, like 6 foot?
I don't even know. I haven't measured him in a long time. I'm just glad that I know he can make babies.
You know he can make babies?
Yes. Sorry, I have my hoodie on. I had my hoodie on because I didn't know if I was going to put him around my neck or not. Okay.
Who do we got? Who do we got here? Okay, in no certain order, we got 420. What's up, bud?
What's going on?
420.
Oh, and we got Social Smokes here.
Hi, buddy.
And Garfy, you're cute.
Garfy.
How's everybody doing?
My dog is really annoying me right now, and this is a show about pets. I don't know. We're doing good, Matt. What kind of pets do you have? You got some cool stuff too, Jake. You're gonna like some of his stuff too.
I think Jake's seen some of my stuff, or all of it, really.
Jake looks like he's cutting up a little bit. He's on his way home, so he might pop back on. Hopefully,
I actually want him to, because I actually have a question for him.
There's a lot of questions, like mental health. We've gone over, and I think it's huge for people, but just in general, there's a lot of statistics that say that you're happier with a pet, even though pets annoy the
sex show next.
Hey, you cannot run away.
That could be interesting.
Okay. I will be right back. My snake's trying to run away. I'll be right back.
As long as you're not on a plane, we're good.
Hey, don't be humping my bed. I feel like he's humping my bed. Where are you going?
Oh no!
All right, I gotta go. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back.
Just leave it on and go get him.
Hey, Jake.
I got my cat Speedy to the emotional support. Like, I saved my cat too. Like, he was on death's bed and everything. So he is now 3, and he was not going to make it to 3 months, but he made it to 3. So. All right, buddy.
Oh man.
How's it going, Nicole?
This is my baby. Come here.
So Jake, I know you make a lot. You do a lot with like your reptiles and like their enclosures and stuff. have you built a paludarium?
I have. I've built 3.
Yeah.
My potbelly toads, my African bullfrog, pixie frog, and
Hello, everyone.
one of my corn snake.
Bro, that's really cool. So I've been like doing some research on keeping some geckos in a paludarium, like some small like day geckos or something. So I want to have like them and some like the one guy I was watching, he had some day geckos, but he also had like some vampire crabs in the bottom. They would spend most of their time in the water and make their way up on land and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's totally possible. I don't recommend cohabitation though.
Yeah.
A lot can go wrong.
Yeah, see, that's what I had thought, and I was, reading, and I talked to the guy. I emailed him and I asked him. I was like, "Do you have issues like with your crabs going after your day geckos or like anything like that?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "I haven't had any issues." He's like, "You'll come up to the tank, and you'll see like day geckos laying right next to vampire crabs, and they don't have any problems."
Vampire crabs? Come on now, you're making shit up.
Vampire crabs? That sounds like some type of sex disease.
I got Halloween dream crabs.
Guess you're right about that. Keisha, we want to see those feet. No, we don't. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Sure
No, I'm still getting my nails done.
The hands now.
Yeah.
One of these days, Jake, when you have time, you should send me a message on Facebook or something. I'm trying to figure out how I would go about setting up a paludarium.
There you go, guys. Jake is actually trying to get his little zoo off the ground. Are you still working on doing like birthday parties and things like that, Jake? That's all right. If we lose them,
I have some praying mantises I'll be able to send. The Uthaka's about to pop open.
Mantises are cool. I like dragonflies. I'd like to get them, but those aren't pets. It's funny how many things people keep as pets that aren't actually pets. So
I don't even know how to do this way. It's got it backwards on me.
File our nails.
If you go into your settings on the camera, you can switch it the right way.
There we go. Sorry about that. I was asking her if she was filing her nails right now, getting them filed.
Nope, they're doing them all the way up.
Oh, she's getting them drilled. I heard a drill or something in the back.
I know, that's like...
Yeah, you're fine. Canna Queenship. That's your... That's the group that you're representing, Keisha?
Yeah, that's a group I admin in.
Sorry, Miss Spooky, Miss Stoner.
Spooky Stoner. I'm in the creepy shit.
Stoner come from?
They wanted us to have nicknames, and I really like scary stuff.
Made it.
Nice. No, that sounds legitimate. Let's get back to pets, you guys. I like the security question, because if you have a dog specifically for security and you go and get him super trained and whatnot, is that still a pet?
Not really.
Depending on how far training you go.
That's what
You mean like trained to kill? Trained to kill, then no.
I mean, home defense, I guess.
So my best friend, he has a German Shepherd, right? And it's trained to attack, but it's never really attacked anyone.
If you have an animal solely just for the purpose of, being security and being guardian, and, if you still treat them as a family and as a pet and a part of, that's different. But if you have them strictly just stay at the door, they're trained to a certain way, they don't see love and affection, they see orders and commands, that's different.
Like police dogs. I don't know that they see any affection, right?
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
They see a bunch. Like they a lot of times they come home with their
my brother is a cop, and he has a police dog at home that lives with him.
That's literally
his love family. That dog. Yeah, I love this stupid dog.
My two dogs are super protective. I have like a Beagle Shepherd mix, and then I have a Siberian Husky. So they are super protective, but they've never been trained that way. They've never been told to be on guard and be, in that sort of manner. But they could be your guardians and protection without without having to train them like that.
I had a
That's
My
what I was
dad-
gonna say. A lot of dogs, they have that natural behavior to be protective of their pack, of their family.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Exactly. Natural instinct for sure.
But then there's also owners, you know what I mean, that it's the same way, but they've trained them commands, you know what I mean, that could be protective in nature, but they're still not just that for that purpose.
Exactly.
You know?
They can still be your family, but you know if someone's going to come in through your door, they're going to protect you, right? And but it's the same as if I was in my house and my family member was here. If someone comes in, you're going to protect who's in your home. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good in that
not
sense.
every dog does that naturally. Like some dogs go up to the stranger and want to get some pet lovin's.
And who agrees that if
agree
your
with
dog
you,
doesn't
Nicole.
like someone,
You know,
that
I
you shouldn't-
heard, I don't know if this is true, Kat, you probably know more than I do, but I heard that one of the reasons why cats actually sleep at the end of the bed is a protective thing.
It is.
My cat sleeps in between me and her, right behind my
Yeah, I
head.
heard that sleeping, that's the whole sleeping on the bed thing. Because, you know, when you're up, they sleep somewhere else most of the time. But when you're in your bed sleeping, they sleep on your bed.
One of my
dog
cats
wants to-
did that.
Go ahead, Jules.
No, I was gonna say he's right about that because, like, when I had my cat before she died, like, she would sleep on the couch, sleep in the basement, sleep everywhere else. But when we would go to bed, she'd be right there looking dead at the door. And then she would sit there and, like, if the kids were asleep, I would have to leave the door open because, like, instinctively she would go into, like, the kids' room just to make sure they're okay, and then she would come back and lay down. I miss that cat.
Our cat does that. Yeah.
I miss that cat.
So my dad was a canine handler for the military.
Yeah.
And he used to bring his dogs home. And like my mom is a 4'10" Filipina lady who's just soft spoken and all that. And one of the dogs attacked her.
Really?
Yeah, it was one of the all white Austrian shepherds, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
And had she been around the dogs before a lot or no?
No, he brought the dog home and
that's the first time he's ever done that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, it wasn't the first time he ever did it. It was the first time in a new place he ever did it, but the first time with kids, because me and my brother.
Yeah, your brother.
My mom had
triggered him.
And so, yeah. But because it attacked my mom, they had to put the dog down.
Oh,
and
wow.
he wasn't allowed to bring animals home. But there were like, I don't know, maybe 4 dogs before that one that were amazing. They treated everyone like family, and like one was, it wasn't an Austrian shepherd, but it was another kind of shepherd. But it was definitely protective. Like we couldn't go anywhere without it following us or trying to protect.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? This is your fault why I'm doing my nails right now. Look what I just pulled out. I done pulled out the drill and everything. Like, I'm sitting
How
there
do you
going,
get
I
7
didn't know.
loners on one live StreamYard? Says the one
So rude.
in the comments. So,
Cody with the steak and shake.
There's the lone
we won't
person in the
start that this
comments.
evening.
Gotcha.
We won't start that on this live.
That's right. Now, I've never seen Sesh Time have a pet. I wonder if he has pets. I feel like he might be the
Yeah,
kid
he has
that
a
like
cat.
uses a magnifying
Justin,
glass.
he's got a
for an
cat,
ant.
yeah.
Yeah, he got a
I
cat.
forgot to
I
tell
don't
you.
think
man.
he's a fan though. It's definitely his woman's cat,
you see
100% that he just puts up with.
So he's one of the
One of
unusual
those
stoner.
guys. Yeah.
Can you see this?
Yeah, I just saw it. I noticed him going nuts on you.
Trent's here going crazy with the
See,
Garthy and some.
Trent's hitting 2 in 1. He's got a companion, and I know that cat helps him relieve stress. You know,
Mhm.
it's also protective of him. So he's got 3 in 1 because that cat's sleeping between them.
He's on my shoulders.
Could you imagine if his woman came at him and that cat like jumped on her face?
My cat did that once to my ex. I couldn't have been prouder when she did that shit. As she saw him lunge at me, and she went, and I was like, aha, you got bit by the cat. Don't be coming at me like that, fool. That's what I said, but another story, another time.
I mean, if the cat has all of his claws, a cat's actually formidable to most dogs.
Dude, that cat tore his face
See,
up.
here
I
in
was like,
Canada,
good
it's
kitty.
illegal to declaw your cats now. Thankfully,
Wow.
it's illegal here.
It's gonna be illegal here at some point.
Yeah, it
There's
should
a lot
be.
of
If you look at it, it's literally ripping the fingertips off of your cat. It's not just hauling nails. They literally are like, there's videos, there's so much proof. It is literally ripping the fingers and the top of the fingernails and the whole like cat's paw off. It takes the tops of their paws off.
Yeah, there's a lot of cruelty that when it comes to domesticating something into calling it a pet.
Yeah.
It's like just like wildlife, like sea creatures, and you like in SeaWorld, and you have
marine lands, like disgusting.
They have to be watched really closely because it's too easy to cut corners to save some money.
Hey, son,
this is my favorite pet.
All right, I'm tired.
I
like
at
that.
the little leopard gecko.
Oh,
I gotta
cool,
get back
man.
to my camera. I can't see anything.
She'll just hang out.
I had a ferret once.
See, she'll just crawl up on my chest.
Hey, oh, that's cool.
I have a Shetland pony and a sheep up to my mother's house, and my Shetland pony is like 25 years old. Like she'll probably live to be close to like 30, 40
And then this is my
old.
other leopard gecko.
Wow.
Wow, those geckos are so cool.
Pulling them out of the woodwork. From behind the ear. Here's another gecko.
Just like, and ta-da.
See, like she just hangs out. She doesn't care.
So I had a cat, but I had to get a dog because the cat doesn't really make you get up. You gotta feed it.
My cats
do.
My cat's
If you throw
until you get up.
Eruption.
My cat will massage my face.
Well, okay, I could take that. Give
A
it some
cat will
lotion.
meow in my face if I don't get up at a certain time.
My cat, she would just lay on my face with her butt. It's like, I don't need your butt juices on my face.
He still has his claws and his balls.
Okay, so that's the leopards.
All right, we're gonna watch a little clip that I took today. Wait, no. First, we're gonna showcase Matt.
Doggy.
We'll showcase Matt real fast here because I like this guy.
Oh my god, I want one.
Do
you put stickers on the
Hey,
what the hell is that?
It looks like something that I like. I don't know.
Is that an eel?
It's a salamander.
It's an axolotl.
Are you serious? What type of salamander is that? A salamander or whatever the fuck it's called. Is that?
This is my fish.
It's the water one.
Go back to the alien one. What is that?
It's an axolotl.
I want an axolotl. That thing is cool. Ooh,
I don't know
that's
how
my
I
next
feel
bet.
about that,
That's my next
Kinda
bet.
gives me
It looks
the
nasty and
creeps.
creepy. It's my next bet.
This bee's back. Sharpie, do your job.
Wait, do they just stay in water like that all day?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then
I'm about to go
this is my
Oh,
bioactive tank. Let me see if I can find
You got
it.
bugs?
I got yellow.
That's a gecko.
Or did he say he got bugs or geckos?
I got a gecko in here, but there's bugs that live in here too.
Oh, I thought you said you had bugs. I'm like, wait, show me some bugs. What the
Hello,
hell?
Steph.
I'm sorry, I'm getting too excited. It's like show and tell for me, y'all. I'm getting
Hey,
like,
Steph.
Hi.
Oh, there he is. He's up here.
Hi, Steph.
Yeah, there he is. Look at him. He's all cute.
All right.
I can't hear you guys.
You can't hear us?
Can you hear me now? Hey, doggy.
So
And he's
yeah,
got his little
Correct.
outfit on.
Was that a
He's got
panda?
his little outfit. He's got a hat too. Here.
Oh my God, she put the hat on the dog, you guys. She's like my grandma putting the hat on the doggies. You guys would buying the dogs the outfits. I do not like y'all. Because then I start buying the
He's gotta
outfits for
look
the
good
dogs.
too. Come on, Jack.
Yeah, but
need,
y'all make me broke because like once you guys start dressing up your dogs and then I go to a pet store and especially if it's a girl and I see like a tutu, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this for my mom's dog. Like, don't do that. I'm the type of people that be buying stuff for other people for no reason.
Don't run away.
Oh, tutu pretty.
Oh,
And got the other two up on the tower.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
I want a kitty.
Simba.
I'm
This
gonna get
Simba.
a
He's
cat.
one of the babies I rescued there last summer.
Oh, that's really good. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I don't know what they said, but she said Simba, so I had to give him his introduction. You should have held him up too when I did it.
I couldn't hear you guys because I had my earphones plugged in. So
I just gave him his phone.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything because my earphones were still in, so I was just trying to show him. And as soon as you put the screen up, he's like, "Let me down!" Trying to jump out of my arms.
Oh, I just sung the Lion King song for him. That's what I did.
Oh, he loves that song. It's his favorite.
All right, let's take a quick look here. Exercise. That's one of the reasons I got this little guy here was to get my butt, get up off my butt. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I was just sitting around. I was depressed. I had all the other issues we see here, mental health, all that stuff. But exercise, man, just taking that walk every day, twice a day, that's enormous. I don't think we need to really hit that one. That one's pretty simple.
That was the wrong one.
Dogs. I guess cats get you a little exercise too. Let's see.
Like
bad
a little
reasons,
exercise.
Though. What do you guys think?
A little
Control
exercise.
Freaks? Does control freaks describe like somebody who would abuse an animal?
Yes.
Because they're doing it for control. They're doing it to dominate something. I couldn't think. I was trying to shorten it,
And people with other types of aggression and certain things like that as well. Like you said, they can adopt or bring in animals to do forms of abuse and cruelty and stuff, which is heartbreaking. But unfortunately, it's what happens out there when animals get into the wrong people's hands. And that's why you should be careful, like adopting out and giving away cats, dogs, kittens, whatever it may be,
She's not lying.
Yeah,
you should do some kind of.
You should. I always like to buy, or I mean, not adopt from foster pets that have already been in a home environment, because then I'll know if they're okay or not. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing. I wanted a puppy, and that's why I got my husky, because I was planning to carry my male dog's his line on, because he's a family dog. My mom had his parents.
Oh wait.
That's the one you're looking at there. This guy here in the grass. That's
he's cute.
Sir Ducas Bartholomew Baronius II. But I waited a little too long to. He's a little bit old now. There's still a chance. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say no. But anyway, the point is, what did you say? Let's have a vote. Okay. Anyway,
okay. Don't you take care of your kiddos?
Huh? Made me lose my
kids need to be taken care of.
I'm gonna go. I just go. Oh, it's so fucking hot.
I don't think it's hot at all.
Husky is on top of me here. Let me show you guys. Look at this. She won't leave me alone. Oh, you can't see it. Now you can see it. Just biting, just nonstop. Oh, I was wanting to carry my dog's line on. That's why I got her. But this is what happened. I got her from Amish country in the area. It's called Arthur, Illinois. And I didn't know that they do something called, what's it called now? There's a name for it where it's in really bad conditions where the mother doesn't even really ever go outside and they just pump out.
Like a puppy mill almost?
Yes, that's it. That's the one. Puppy mills. And they just, so my mom told me about it afterwards. And she's like, oh, you got to worry about that. I'm like, well, I don't know. This lady had me meet her at a different house. I couldn't go inside to see where the puppies were. So all these things after the fact, I'm like, well, oh shit, that's probably puppy mill. I didn't know. So I guess right now I'll give you guys that experience so that you know. But if the person's, this was during COVID too. So look, I mean, I understood. Like they're like, you can't come in the house. Okay, that makes sense, right? But you really should ask to see where the puppies are kept, right, Kat?
I think so.
Yeah, and most importantly, you want to see the parents. You want to know a background history on these parents. You want to know
They did show me that.
how many times
their environment.
Yeah, you want to see how many times, you know, the parents have been bred, how many litters, if there's any other like history with the other animals and puppies that were adopted out. But yeah, you definitely want to see the environment and see how the mother especially is being kept with the puppies, and if they even have the other dog in the house, like the father of them.
I don't think she was ever let outside until I got her.
If they won't show you where the puppies and dogs are too, if they will not show you, there's something wrong.
Are you using an electric filer there?
Oh, me?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I'm like,
ahead.
it looks like it.
I told like Trista and even Kasia, whoever wants to, they could sit here painting their faces while we're chatting.
Well, Kasia started this because she's at the nail salon. So I was like, well, I might as well touch up my nails real quick before I leave the live.
Yeah, just don't go like cleaning out your teeth or, you know, picking at your, no offense.
Waylon, it's me. You never know what's going to happen.
I bet you some people would get a kick out of how to brush your teeth.
It's how to brush your teeth correctly.
So yeah, pets are not accessories. So people get those to just look good. And that goes along with social credit at the bottom on that section, because you want to take pictures and put pictures online, but you maybe don't actually care to take care of the animal. And an accessory is more like in person, like when you go out in public, and then, you know, social credit, you just want people to know you have an animal, or when company comes over. So that's
okay. But I love my animals, and still talk shit. Is that the same thing?
Talking shit's not the same thing as mistreating them, you know.
No, I love them, and I love them, and I'd be like, I got snakes, I got this. I'd be like, they are so pretty.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're people get excited about their pets, you know. So yeah,
is Cody on the way here or something, or is he there?
Why don't you could type that in the private chat. Type that in the private chat, boys. So that's for us. The private chat will only be shown by us, just so you know, Trent. I know you might not have used it yet. So what I was saying is all of these categories up here are still true as long as you're taking care of the animal like it's your own flesh and blood, in my opinion. So, like, yes, it's an accessory. It's a social credit booster. It's fun, and you do have to control the animal, but
it should never be adopted for any of those reasons. Yeah, like if you should go into it because you want companionship. You know, you are responsible enough and financially able to get them the proper vet care and get them, you know, even just when it comes down to daily care of food and toys, treats, like, you know, anything could happen. Emergencies with animals are crazy expensive. So there's a lot of things that should be took into consideration before just going out and bringing a pet home. But unfortunately, that's not always the case.
You just touched on something.
Basically, she just said, if y'all ain't got money to feed these pets, don't go out and buy them.
So same thing as a child.
And it doesn't mean you wouldn't love them. Like some of the most, you know, there's like homeless people that love their dog, for instance, more than anything in the world. But if they can't feed themselves and whatnot, it is sad knowing that, you know, their dog is there. But that's that companionship. It helps them get through their days, right? So.
Yeah, but you see, a lot of the homeless people, though, they will feed their dogs over themselves.
Oh, for sure. Yes, exactly.
Which is just
I've seen
absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
like if you're doesn't mean the dog is getting, you know, treatment that it should and all that. So it's hard because I've been through times where I didn't have, enough money to take care of all of us. But you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Once you've already got the pet, it's hard to just give them away. But
I've literally done things to where like I'll gather cans, you know what I'm saying, and go and get money for them if I'm short on some, just to make sure they have food.
Or ask a friend who has a pet. I mean, if you need some dog food, I don't know many dog owners that give you some.
Like I would rather go without food myself to feed my fucking animals.
Right.
Yeah,
that is true.
Here's a controversial question. Don't yell at me. Don't get mad, Kat.
Oh God.
What's your opinion on dog treats or cat treats?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask me something.
Nope. I know.
It depends what kind of treats you're getting. Depends where you're getting them from, and what kind of. There's nothing wrong with a treat a day or every few days, as long as you can get healthy treats, and depends what kind of shape and health your animals are into. For sure, you don't want to overdo it.
You definitely want to research
I
what
will
you're feeding
spoil
your
my
animal.
I spoil mine.
No, I spoiled my cat too, but here's something that she touched on.
That, buddy?
One thing that you have to some of these treats and everything have unwanted preservatives and things in it that doesn't make sense to even give to your pet. So I always say to Google what's best for it. Make sure there's no dyes. You don't need to be giving your cat Friskies and all that. Get them no dye foods. Make sure it's edible. Just research.
Yeah, exactly.
Because those dyes aren't good.
No.
No, exactly. You don't want things with artificial color and flavoring. He's not going to like it. People go crazy about what they feed their kids and what's going into the food you're eating or your kids are eating. Say hot dogs, for instance. Do you want your dog eating hot dogs every day as their dog food pretty well? It's nothing but garbage, right? So,
unless you get them from an actual butcher that knows what they're doing, and it's not all.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make that I was just going to say that little disclaimer. If you get hot dogs from the butcher, it's a little bit different. But going to the store and getting hot dogs, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm talking about that 12 in a pack for whatever it is. Fucking not worth eating half the time.
Those the little dogs. What do they call them? The little wieners.
Yeah, little wiener doggies.
All right.
The little weenies.
I set up a slideshow for you guys to watch. It's just my pets. So it's a few minutes.
Awesome.
Maybe it's nice to take a quick.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. No, I'm just playing.
You're gonna want to.
Just pause.
KG, stay up here, buddy. I just want to stay outside. Just trying to capture a memory here. I'm taking the video. And then you can talk to you. Hi, future Cage. All right, let's get bigger. There we go. Nice, that part was in there. I took this video because he's getting really old, guys, and I want to remember him. I know it's funny. It seems like, what is he doing here? Oh, I want to remember my boy, He's royalty. That's why we're hearing this music. Welcome if you got him, guys. Let's take a little smoke break as this goes.
Blaze it.
Yeah, hush. Oh, there we go. All right, skipping.
Wait.
Skipping. There we go. I didn't realize how long the video was. There's more pictures.
Oh my god.
It's literally their full day adventures.
What?
I miss my dog. Like, I still do. It was
You
just
always
too
look so, like, that.
expensive.
Oh, look, they're kissing. Cheers to that, you guys.
What is it?
The play fight. I like it. That's a good picture.
Oh, that's cute.
This goes progressively younger.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Is she?
Oh, look at it.
Looking at me the exact same way right now.
Adorable.
Oh, they're all pretty and cute. Oh, it was all cute. Oh, stop it. Stop being all cute. Waylon, we are not trying to promote your dating life. Quit doing that.
Oh, fuck.
Don't be showing the cute pictures with the kid and everything while we on this live. I'm just playing.
Waylon, you have some cute puppers.
Oh, shit.
Very cute.
God damn. Dude, I love this song choice that you picked for it. Sorry, I was in it. I know y'all probably were like, she's so retarded.
Speak. Lay down. Lay down. Turn around. Turn around. That's a big boy. Shake. Stand up.
Oh, you better give him a treat. If you didn't, Waylon, you're an asshole. Wait.
My dog Jack, he was abandoned in like a really bad neighborhood. So that's how I ended up with Jack.
You're cutting in and out. Is anybody else hearing that?
I heard it fine. That she saved Jack.
Can't hear me. I'm sitting here talking to a blank microphone.
I tried my earbud things. They're not working. I can hardly hear you guys. It's like a whisper, but
It's okay. We like to see the
yeah,
puppers.
I was just gonna say he was dropped off, and I didn't have a dog at the time.
So he wasn't an actual rescue? Somebody dropped him off with you?
No. A friend called and said, "Hey, look at this dog," and it was out by the dumpster. And he sent me a picture and everything, and I said, "Well, bring him to me." And he was all mad at it and stuff. And the first thing I did was I took him to the tub and I gave him a bath, and then I dried him, and then I shaved him so I could look at his skin to make sure his skin was okay. And then the next day I took him to the vet. And then come to find out, in my house, he didn't have any accidents. So this dog was housebroken. Who abandoned him and why? There had to be some reason.
Same thing with Garfield.
He does have his issues. Like if there's something by him, you can't grab it. He was abused. He hates brooms. I know he was abused, but he has been an awesome dog. And he's been so cool that like when I have like my anxiety or my panic attacks, he knows and he will get on my chest and just lay there. And I don't know if it's maybe the pressure or the heat or I don't know what, but he's awesome. And I even registered to get him like as a service dog so I can take him anywhere I want.
That's cool.
So that's
Service.
Jack's story. I saved Jack.
He's not a companion animal. He's a service animal. So he's that next step up.
And that's the day they thought they could caught.
That's right.
Okay, I'm done.
I know what you were going to say.
I was going to say I'm done. Never mind. I'm done.
I know what you were going to say.
I do think that we all should take one good puff for Johnny. He did win. So,
who? Oh, for Johnny?
Johnny Depp. Here goes my mega pint.
Don't worry. They'll get back together here soon.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna tell my story real quick about Jack. Peace out. Love you guys.
Thanks, Steph.
See you later.
Bye. Have a good one.
Speaking of stories, we do have a picture sent to us from one of our friends.
I want to tell you guys, do not feed marijuana to your pets at all. Like real, like dabs. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, that's
what we're getting to next.
Did you guys already bring up CBD treats and stuff?
Nope, we are.
No, we haven't brought that, but don't be giving your pets real weed. You're going to kill them.
So let me pull up this picture from Alisa, if I can. Share screen.
What you want to do? What do you want
Funny the birds, buddy?
to do?
He's looking for his birdies.
Here. We can go out.
My phone was still in the studio. I was like, why is this? Okay. We want to share the screen. Here we go.
Nah, he's got glasses on.
Elisa, are you still there? You got to be here
so
still waiting on. What was his name again? We'll wait for Elisa to tell us. I think she told me in here, but I don't want to exit out of here. Ah, there she is.
That's funny.
So while she's Tum Tum.
He's
That's
9
right.
years old. And
Tum Tum.
That's the one she's talking about up there. Okay, got you. I got my dog.
I gotta tell my story real quick, and then I gotta leave you because I think I'm about to go to the club. I don't know or not.
Well, we're gonna talk about marijuana. You're gonna stay for that part.
Can we do marijuana like right now? Just
That's
for
what
me,
we're
like
that's what we're gonna
right,
do.
him.
You have okay. So this is Jules from Smoke Buddies. Everybody, she's got a story. You had your story. You told me a little bit about it, but you almost killed a dog, or did?
Okay, this is what happened. So peep this out.
Go
so
right ahead.
I had a beagle, right? All right. The beagle's name was Nixie. I had my dabs on the counter, dropped my dabs, didn't realize it. So she decided to eat my dabs because she was a slow beagle. I'm sorry. This dog was kind of dumb, but I loved her, but she was slow. Like, she was not a very intelligent beagle. Anyway, so she ate the dabs. And, like, at first I'm, like, laughing because she was stumbling. And I'm like, oh, she's high. But then she started freaking shaking and seizuring and shit. And I was like, what the hell? And she's like, can't walk. And she's like shaking. So I'm Googling like THC with dogs, like, is it bad? THC, like actual THC, is very toxic to a lot of animals, and it can cause them to die. It's like chocolate, giving chocolate to dogs. It doesn't go good with their digestive. The only thing I was happy about is I took her outside and I was like hand feeding her grass and shit so she could puke, and she did throw up, so she didn't die. But that's all I gotta say. CBD is okay for pets. Like if you go into a smoke shop, they got CBD treats. Make sure though you Google the actual bag of treats, because I will say some of them, okay, are not actual CBD. So make sure you do check and do your research. That's all cool. But intoxicated to cats and dogs. Don't give any THC to your
I've
dog.
had it happen
or
to
cat.
my dog once upon a time too, and I also have had to help like several different dogs. It's never really happened so much with cats, but I've had to help several different dogs that ingested cannabis or cannabis butter or edibles, whatever it may be, and
Yeah, butter
if they
would be a
didn't.
hard one.
Yeah, and if they didn't, get sick or whatever to get it out of their system and stuff, they probably wouldn't have made it. You had to like ingest vomiting or whatever you call it.
Oh
to
yeah,
get them.
she threw up.
Yeah, Lisa, you're right.
Yep, she threw up. Once she threw up like about 3 times, she started to get better, and then I didn't leave her side. I like slept with her and was like not leaving her side because I was scared, and because I really like it, it was an accident. It wasn't even like me trying to get my dog high or being weird. Yeah, you know what I mean? It was just like, oh shit, where did my dabs go? And she's got like all my dabs in her stomach. And at first I did think it was funny because she was stumbling and stuff. And then all of a sudden when she started shaking, that's when I was like, what the hell is going on? And I totally freaked out. And that's when I Googled intoxicated to cats and dogs. You can't give real like THC. But CBD is okay.
Yeah,
but make sure you Google it.
Yeah, for sure.
To make sure it's the right CBD. And I believe too, like all pets, even with marijuana or even with just food, I just think you should research the food, research anything when it comes to your pets, because you just got to be careful. And you want them on like their actual diet, not a nasty diet and whatnot. What is that noise?
It's not just researching the pets, but it's researching the animals. Do you call this an animal, Jake, or would it be? I mean, a snake. Snake is an animal.
Oh, it's a baby.
It
It's a
is.
baby albino bull python.
No, she's a banana pinstripe.
Oh wait, bring her up close. Bring her up close. She is a banana pinstripe.
Well, he's not lying.
Oh no, well I just wanted to make sure because like I have a butterball yellow one, so like I know my snakes. I couldn't tell at first.
So what
I'm made up close.
I'll try to grab my pride and joy one. I mean, I run full bioactive on everything.
Hey, so are you a snake expert or you just have snakes?
A little depends on the snake.
So do you know a lot about ball pythons?
Yes.
Okay, so peep this out, dude. What is it normal for the ball python eggs to shrink?
If they're non-viable.
Okay, so it is normal.
If they're non-viable or the incubator's not humid enough.
So okay, I have my incubator set at 85.6 and the humidity set at 72. Is that okay?
That sounds about right.
Okay. Now, if the humidity goes up to 85, is that still okay, or do I need to get the fan in?
You should generally run a small computer fan anyways, just to keep it circulating.
Bet. Okay, got that. And should I be spraying my eggs with water?
I keep. Really just depends on how humid you have it.
Okay.
I generally, if I run a project, I generally have a friend of mine do all the breeding. I just take my snake over.
Yeah, I didn't have one though, so I'm like, I'm kind of doing this by myself. Like, I checked them today. Like, I know that like as long as their veins are good and healthy, and they're not looking like busted veins, they're all good. So all of them look pretty good. They look weird and mushy still, but none of them are hard or anything like that. But I had to ask somebody who knew. So
It's if you want to find me on Facebook, and I can send you a person to talk to,
Yep, I sure will.
or just message Little Egypt Royals.
Okay.
She's my breeder friend. There's the
Is she on Facebook, Jake?
yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna message her because like I already know 2 eggs were already automatically bad because my snake wouldn't even sit on them. So I knew she knew they were bad because she like pushed them off to the side, and then I started off with 8 of them, and now all I got is 6.
Yeah,
So,
she produced my black pewter.
ooh.
And I'm gonna pair her with my banana tri-stripe, or pair him with my right. Yeah, she's a beauty.
Oh my god, she is so fucking pretty.
I actually just rescued 11 ball pythons and only kept her. Well,
That's
mainly
okay.
because she's a $1,600 snake, and I'm never going to be able to afford it. But I gave the rest of them to my breeder friend, who we were just talking about.
All right, cool. I'm gonna look her up because, like, seriously, I'm like, I got these eggs and I'm like spraying them and stuff. Don't know what the hell I'm doing, but they're still living because I can tell. I can just like tell they're not completely. And then they're forming mold too. So that's another thing. I was like, oh, mold is a good thing because the humidity is good and they'll get a little mold on their eggs and stuff. So I was excited about that. But anyway, okay, I told my story. I gotta go because one, I gotta feed my kids. They're up my butthole.
All right, Jules. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Make sure you
Where can
guys.
everybody find you?
That's what I was just about to
Go
say.
ahead.
Everybody's find me. I have 3 pages. So follow Smoke Buddies Illinois on Facebook. Make sure if you have an Apple phone, download Smoke Buddies Illinois the app. Because it's a bomb social media app, and I have the dating involved, so it's like Weed Tinder. So like definitely download the app if you have an Apple phone. Google's giving me problems, but whatever, it's still on Apple. And then Smoke Buddies Illinois on Facebook. That's another group. And then Smoke Diaries with Martha Queen is another one where you can find me at. And last but not least, if y'all want some munchy food, please come to Grill 'em All because we make your food very well, and we will get you the great munchy food that you all need.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Thanks a lot. You have a good night. Hey, listen, when this is over, maybe I'll hit you up. I'm not doing anything either, so
all right, well, hit me up. All right.
Good night.
See you guys. Bye.
All right. So we don't want to make it drag on too long. I'm going to read through this article. Look at these doctors. Are these even real doctors? Who knows? Renaya Galkner. I don't know. Lynn, come on now. Buzzhard. Who knows? Anyway, just kidding. But it's a VCA Animal Hospital. Seemed pretty good. A pretty good article. I was trying to find an article that was on the opposite side, but I didn't. Not in time anyway. I'm sure there is one. But basically, guys, I talked to a veterinarian, actually 2 of them, and then I talked to a veterinarian lawyer's office, and I joined a group on Facebook that's got almost 1 million people that's just specifically for veterinarians to answer questions. And so I asked if they could put somebody on, and their response was that was illegal. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, and we talked about this. Alma and I talked about this, but what they're saying is it's illegal for them to give us advice. But what they could say is they could talk about the subject still. They could still have said, this is the facts on this and that, But anyway, I digress. So the veterinarian told me that he said no veterinarian would want to come on because they would have an unpopular opinion on the subject. And I didn't get a chance to really get into how it's anonymous. I think I did tell him, but, he's already past the point of being convinced because, he doesn't have to have a video. He could just have it audio. and all that. But maybe for next time, as we get more practice to this and stuff, we can get somebody on. But what he was saying is he says that there's no proof anywhere that shows that cannabis is good for animals. Now, like we were just saying, the toxicity. So I guess it kind of goes without saying that you shouldn't be blowing smoke in the animal's face either if they can't be ingesting it, which is kind of funny to me. Which when you guys were talking about how the dog ate the dabs, or if the dog eats marijuana directly, it's weird because for a human that doesn't even get you high if you eat a bud. Like it's not active.
It's because the way a dog's or an animal's body cannot break down, cannot break down in their system compared to what a human can. So it's a toxin, right? It's the same as if someone that's allergic to peanuts goes and swallows peanuts. Right. It doesn't affect our system, but in another person's. But and THC is completely different with animals compared to CBD, the same as in humans. Like if I was using CBD and in the correct amount and whatnot, you wouldn't be getting a high or any type of any form of but if it's CBD, then that's completely different. It's for things like arthritis, trouble eating, sleep, and like joint issues with dogs and things like that, and cats. I've seen it do pretty amazing things for elder dogs, especially.
Calming.
So you guys see this? It says increased accessibility to the drug has led to an increase in accidental exposure to pets. And that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. But above that, it kind of just gives a little history of cannabis, which I think is funny. It says it's been in use since 500 BC. Very cool. An herbal medicine. Products such as rope, textiles, and paper today. Cannabis is primarily used for medical and recreational purposes. Okay, so they go into all that. Then let's see, how do cats and dogs become intoxicated? Let's see. Before Twatty comes back.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. It says various ways by inhaling secondhand smoke, eating edibles, baked goods, and candies. Okay, we just pretty much all covered this stuff without even looking at the article. So we were pretty, I kind of wanted to see where all of our judgment was on the subject before we even started looking at it, And I guess Jules did do some research. But I'm interested in what Jake has to say with exotic pets. Have you ever had a lizard bite into some like edibles or?
They'd be more apt to eat the leaves, like my bearded dragons or like the chameleon here. Like in Cheech and Chong, they fed the chameleon and weed and got it high. That'll actually kill a chameleon. A lot of animals have more cannabinoid receptors than humans do, and it's very toxic to them. Like my 150-pound dog ate half a can of edibles one time, and he almost died. Actually, I had to give him peroxide to vomit it up, and still 3 days he was out and shaking and peeing on himself and everything else.
It's petrifying. It's a very scary experience. You don't know. It's like your dog, just got poisoned. It's like they ate something outside and just became poisoned.
Yeah. The only thing I give cannabis to is isopods, but they don't have cannabinoid receptors, so they don't even get high off of it. CBD I give to my dog for anxiety, but he's a husky, so he's strong. Anyways, you know that, Waylon. You know how that is. But it works wonders to calm him down.
I do give mine some too, and she eats it, but I don't know that I notice a difference at all. So all right, so that I read the rest of that. It's basically what we already talked about. It's potentially more toxic compared to humans. The small amount can cause toxicity in cats and dogs. So yeah.
I got to take off here now in a minute as well.
It's
Waylon.
okay. We've basically killed it, guys. Looking into this, I mean, they don't even talk about CBD. What are the signs of toxicity? And everybody can look this up. I don't want to, it's clearly on the web. It's free. It's bcahospitals.com. I'm sure there's a lot of them that you can find it on. But let's see how intoxicated. Oh, how it's treated. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend to treat it, but yourself. But it looks like there is information out there what you can do. Charcoal. Okay. Looks like charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal is what they'll use at the vet clinic a lot of the times as well, and that just makes the vomiting happen, and it's like to pump out their stomach to get rid of that toxin from the marijuana. But CBD, I've had a few different vets suggest it to me or one of my friends about one of their, like I said, like an elder dog or whatever. But yeah, you definitely got to be careful and only give it in small amounts and make sure there's no THC levels that would be enough to, intoxicate or make your dog or cat feel any sort of high.
Sure. Yeah, and they don't really go over the CBD. So, but
They
CBD
enough. They don't need to nap again.
Yeah, the CBD though is an anti-inflammatory, and well, it does say here, one type CB1 affects the central nervous system. CB2 affects peripheral tissues. So they don't talk about CBD. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody coming out. I like this topic. Go ahead, Jake.
I do want to add that animal poison control will recommend if you do have your dog eat any cannabis, to give them peroxide down their throat to make them to induce vomiting.
Okay, that's
a very
small. Yeah, it doesn't take much, just a capful. That's what animal poison control recommends. That's what they recommended to me.
Okay, that's good advice, guys. Okay, well, we'll just start with you, Kat. Kat, where can we find you?
You can find me on the group Animal Lovers of Newfoundland and Labrador, or over on Session with Kat K. Thanks for having me up, Waylon, and have a great night, everybody.
Bye.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Take care.
Social Smoker, is there somewhere you want people to follow you? Just your
I just go off of international stoners mainly. I'm not really a normal streamer. I just jump up for daily lives, chat with people.
You can rep
push
your
out the word, helps people.
Yeah, you can rep your group. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. I'll go live, but I'm still blocked.
Kasia represents the Canna Queen. Matt, you representing the international stoners or what?
Oh yeah, man, Illinois boys.
Illinois boys. All right, cool. Jake, are you representing the zoo?
Yeah, the zoo, and I've been getting ready to start a new bioactive biosphere company. It's
I actually just sent you a link, Waylon.
Let the man finish, Trent. Go ahead, Jake.
It's going to be geared all bioactive tanks straight to animals. So if you have any questions, you can always hit me up. Custom substrates, everything.
Cool. Sounds good. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
You might want to show the link. If you can show the link, you might want to right now.
The link.
Yeah. It's about a police dog.
I'm going to message
today,
you
I guess.
on Facebook.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Let's see.
I don't know.
I meant to show off Kat's group, but she did rep it at least. Trent, here it is.
It's like a canine or something.
Apprehends 9 offenders. What's the? Okay. I'll pull it up. I got a few minutes.
Yeah, it's just I just ran by it. I'm like, hey, this is pretty interesting. Talking about the subject more or less.
Let's go over here. I can't really show that much of this though, bro.
See, I don't know how that is when it's off the news, so it's like public.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure how that is.
Yeah, I don't really know. So I'm just gonna decide not to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like I wasn't sure. I just know there was a pretty
It's
big
about
thing going.
a K9 that took down 9 offenders, 24 hours. Interesting. All right, guys, that's been another successful episode. I think a little bit better this time. And we're gonna go out.